Hey guys, thanks for joining me. If you're watching the replay, this was just a spontaneous spur of the moment live, and it's only going to be about 45 minutes. I was sitting around waiting for Angel B to come on, and I decided to make a mug rug because I recently did my Growing Grace template. Hey Dimps! My rhinestone template, and somebody asked if I would do some type of embroidery thing with it. So that's what I'm going to stitch out real quick. Hey Dams, hey Stacy, thanks for being here. This was just a spur of the moment thing. So all I'm doing, I'm waiting on Angel B to come on in 47 minutes. And so I decided to try to stitch out a mug rug. Hey Jennifer, thanks for coming in. Hey Robin S. Hi Lolo. Hey, Kristen. This is going to be super duper short because I'm going to be off of here before 6 when Angel B comes on. But I did do a little mug rug design, so I'm going to stitch that out. So let me go ahead and keep working on that so that it's done by the time Angel B comes on. But I hope you guys had a good Monday. Hopefully you had a good Monday. So here's what I've done so far. All I've done is my placement stitch. So the next stitch that I'm going to do, hey Kristen, the next stitch I'm going to do is the tack down stitch. And so I have just some basic polka dot, and on the back of it I have I think this is called fusible fleece. Let me see. Fusible sewing, crafting, and home decor. Well, to me it feels like a fusible fleece. So I heated it on. And now we're just going to do the tack down stitch. That's funny, Dems. I'm sorry I didn't even see your... Oh, I see your text. Let's see. Marilyn. All right. So I want to make sure that the fusible fleece is going to cover over the tack down. And that looks good. Now let me think here. Do I even need this tack down? Do I need the... Yeah, I need the tack down. What are you thinking, Marilyn? Okay, let's go ahead and do the tack down. Hey, Gail. Hi, Tianda. Hey, Joyce. I was just telling everybody this is going to be super quick because Angel B comes on in 45 minutes. Hey, Mikkel. Kel and Kels. All right. So I think that the next stitch are some of the petals. Yes. So let's go ahead and start that. Hold on. I don't think it just... Oh, well. There we go. So if you saw my cone flower design that I did in Patrice's live last night, or was that Thursday night? This is a play off that because somebody... Hey, Angel B, I'm going to be off before 6. Because somebody asked me about doing some type of embroidery file with it. And so today I hung out and I just kind of worked on this. It was a low-key day. And so what I'm going to use for the petals is the purple that you see there. And then I have another purple, a dark purple, and every other petal is going to be medium purple, every other petal, dark petal. Hey, Donzel. Yay, I said your name the right way. Hey, DB. We'll walk from the dinner bushes. That's fine. I'm not going to be on here very long. From the time I got on here, I was saying I'm just going to try to stitch this out super quick before Angel B comes on. I was just sitting around, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for her, and decided just to do an impromptu live. So thank you guys for coming on with me. Get my chair a little higher. So we have 4 of those petals to do, and then 4 of the darker petals. And can you guys hear me okay? And do I need to not scream so loudly? And then in the meantime, I can get the other piece of fabric ready. So I'm going to cut out another piece of fabric. That should just keep on going because it's the same color in the design. Yep. So I'm going to get another piece of fabric ready. And then I'm going to put this fusible fleece on the back of it too. And you guys, I just have on a basic gray sweatshirt, shorts, jean shorts. Nothing fancy. Hey, Mary. You hear me fine, Stacy? Okay. All righty. It looks like those stitches are pretty full. I don't know if they're too full for mug rug. I don't know. This is the first time to stitch it out. I literally just finished this design maybe 13 minutes. What are you putting this? I'm just doing a mug rug, but it is on. So first there is cutaway stabilizer, and then I did my placement stitch, and then I just have this light kind of taupe cotton fabric, and then on the back of the cotton fabric I'm putting some fusible fleece. And the mug rug is somewhere around 4 by 5.5, something like that. And then I think I might also do a patch. So just put the cone flower without any words, probably, maybe some little words on a patch. But how was your Monday? Did everybody that goes to work have a nice Monday, or was it one of those Mondays where you're just trying to get back in the swing of it? Hopefully I got this large enough. Oh yeah. So let's see, maybe 3 minutes for each petal. I'm not sure. I have 8 petals. 8 times 3 is 24. Okay, I think we can be done before 6. Hey Ethel. Hey Patricia. Yes, Stacy, I did the design in Embroidery. All right, give me a minute to press this down. I'll be right back. Yeah, Stacy, this is similar. Hey, Fern, this is similar to the rhinestone thing I did. Hey, Eve. So what's funny is, and look at all that puckering. I got puckering. That's okay. It's the first time. I have to figure that out. After we were live, I was showing Patrice how I started with literally a petal. And I realized that I did one petal that was an SVG, and then I just kept making that petal in the rhinestone panel bigger and bigger and bigger. So I didn't even have a full SVG for my flowers. So I kind of started over from that one petal to do this. Small business, so no days off. I understand that. Like, I feel like I do have days off, but you put that constant pressure on yourself, even though I don't accomplish much, you put that constant pressure on yourself to create, design, make, come up with videos, record videos. Hey, D. Smith. So for anybody coming in, we are only going to be on here at the latest 6 Central because Angel B will be coming on. So hopefully this stitches out quickly. It's done by then, but look at that puckering. Hey Evelyn, if you're in here, I didn't see you come in, but I saw Eve say hi to you. So for those of you that are experienced, is some of that puckering and iron out? Because I just floated it. There's no tension on it. Maybe I should have put tape on it. What do you think I could have done differently? Eve, you're an experienced embroideress. What do you think I could have done differently to not have that puckering? Yes, Eve, I did digitize this. And maybe it's too dense. I don't know. I used the default settings in Brilliance for the density. But I'm learning. One more petal this color, and then 4 petals in the darker purple. And I'm starting to doubt we'll get done, but wherever we are at 6 o'clock, that's where we're going to be. Hey, Beth Menzel, welcome. Lighten the density. Okay. Yeah, this is my first time to stitch it out. Let's see. That is cutaway. I went with something that wouldn't give as it was making all those stitches. So do you think that the cutaway could be the issue? Now, Kristen, I don't know. I'm so new at this. I don't know all those ins and outs yet. And let's see. Oh, hey, Renee. Welcome. Stabilizer will definitely make a difference. So do you think for something like this that might be prone to puckering, that the cutaway was the right stabilizer? Should it be lighter stabilizer, heavier stabilizer? Anybody in the chat, if you have thoughts, let me know, because I'm like a sponge right now. Cutaway should have helped. Okay. Hi, Meredith. So after multiple days of rain, we have sunny skies today. It is beautiful. Heavier stabilizer for more stitches. Okay. And that's the only cutaway I have. I wonder, can you put like a fusible interfacing below stabilizer to make it even more stable? And Eve, how are you feeling today? Use 2 pieces in a pinch. Okay. So you can take an SVG and change it to, yes. So you can take an SVG that you've created. You can take words that you've created as an SVG, and you can digitize that for sure. That's mostly what I have done in Brilliance, is just brought in what I want to digitize. Now the words that are on here today, because I was running out of time, the words that I have on here today, those are actually in my Brilliant software, and I use it. Okay, so I gotta hustle and get this changed. So give me a minute. I see one loop that's loose that maybe possibly I could find from the back and pull through. I'm going to also guess that that is so thick. Eve, I think my density is way overkill. But I'm going to guess that I could also probably cut that one stitch out. And it probably wouldn't even be noticeable because it's so dense. Oh, I had it through and then I pulled it out. 20 minutes to stitch. 20 minutes. There we go. To do that. Whoopsie. All right. So let's see. Did Eve say? I know I clipped that later, Evelyn, but I am, as Shay Shay calls me, thread anxious. Because if it gets pushed down and then it's just barely sticking out where I can't trim it, that's just me. Let's see. We did with Patrice and DeLongamis. Okay, what they did. Whole class on stabilizers on So Good. Yeah, I probably ought to go back and watch that again. Hey, Patrice. Hey, Uni. Let's see. Let me go back. Heavy stabilizer. Okay, so you can do that. Use 2 stitches in a pinch, or 2 pieces in a pinch. And stabilizers can medium be doubled. Yes. Our love landers. Hope you're doing well. No, Eve. No, I'm so sorry. Okay, so she wants a full class, and then let's see. I know I need to get back on that, don't I? Let's see. Patrice says hi. Yumi says hearts. And then there's a whole class on stabilizers on So Good. Let's see. Dems, thanks for texting her. If that's what happened, I assume. Hey, Valerie. So for anybody that's coming in, we're going to be off of here before 6 because I was just sitting around waiting for Angel B to come on, and I decided, since I made this today, to try to stitch it out real quick. Let's see. Quilter's cotton, less. Okay, and this is, yeah, this is Quilter's cotton. Now, here's what I did, though, Eve. I pressed some thin fusible fleece on the back to try to help. And maybe I did more harm than good. I don't know. Hey, Joyce T, if I didn't say hi earlier. Well, hi, Marissa. Hey, Geneva. Hey, Shay Shay, did you hear me say your name? Talking about my thread anxiety, my thread insecurity. Hi, Danny. Okay, let's see. You can also hoop the yeah. I was trying to save money and fabric, but next time I will. All right, Carolyn. Right. Maybe heat and bond. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the view. All right, so let me give you an update. Well, let me look for an update real quick. On our Bowl Cozy class, let me see how many people are signed up. Because last night I was looking, and there are quite a few. It's gonna be fun. Let's see. I gotta remember how to find it. Here we go. 58 people. That is gonna be so awesome. Okay, 2 more petals after this one. Better to hoop than do it again. Ask how I know. Yeah, right, Evelyn. I'd save fabric by just hooping than doing a whole nother one. But to be, quite frankly, you have a frame stitch border that should have been, oh, that's true. That is true, Eve. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Renee, there are going to be a lot of us. Yes. Eve, I hope you feel up to it, but if you don't, you know, rest. Rest, rest. Water. I just hope you get better. Okay, I'm going to look at the design real quick. I think the next step is, what's the inside of a flower called? I cannot think of it. Does it begin with a S or a P? S? Oh, you're going to be there. Hey up, design. So let me take a peek at the next step of this. So what I do is I go into Brilliance and I just zip through my stitch simulator. Okay, so the next step is the center of the flower. Did anybody tell me what that's called? Stamen. Thank you. I thought it began with an S. 20s, except Patrice would not be caught live in a plain old gray sweatshirt like this. All right, how many minutes we have? 26 minutes. I think we might get through this. I think we'll get through most of it. I think we're gonna get through it. Oh, I gotta figure out what color we use for the inside. Ah, I thought I did. Fraternal. Okay, so I wear a gray sweatshirt, you wear a blingy sweatshirt. Hey, Stonzel. Okay, I hate getting the thread things to start. And this is part of a 60 spool set of candle thread that I got off of Walmart. The 60 set. Stacy, how much was the 60 set? Like 30 some dollars? And the 40 set, or they're 60 something or 40 something. The 60 some set, I think was 30 some dollars. And the 40 set is 20 some dollars, I think. Last time I looked, they were out of the 60 set. Evelyn, I cannot remember. It was pretty quick. It may have been the second. It may have been the second. Why are you going? Oh, I have one more petal. I know that was my last petal. The outline of my design last night. The outline of my design, I took it downstairs, I think. Let me look. I think the outline was snowflake. Okay, wait, alive! It's here. $34. See how I thought it was inexpensive. And you know, you might have some colors that you want to get large spools of. But to get 60 some or 60 for 30 some dollars to have a variety of colors. I think it's phenomenal. Okay, so Stacy, the outline and the words are snowflake. Yeah, so the one that's not, the one that's a solid white, is that just called Snow Eve? This is the one that has almost an AB coating on it, kind of a pearly coating, got fuzz and hair on it, but I'm pretty sure it's snowflake. Okay, thanks, Kristen. Oh, okay, good. Yes, the snowflake. Hey, Delonda, welcome. Your base looks great. Wonder if less density. I think so. I think that's what I'll try next time I stitch this out. But this is something that I want to, you know, provide to the members, and I didn't want to provide it until I tried it out. So I'll have to figure it out before I do that. All right, let's go ahead and switch this. So the next thing, despite the fact that my fabric is puckering, the next thing is the stamen, and it's going to be that. Let me move this back just a little bit while I'm doing this. And for everybody coming in, I'm only going to be on here until just right before 6 because Angel B will be coming on. All I wanted to do was try to really quickly stitch this out and see how it was working. What did I do with the thing that came out? There it is. And I need to become proficient with myself. I can't think and do this at the same time. My self-threading, self-needling, whatever I'm doing here. And Evelyn, I'm going to stop this thread and cut it. I just am. Okay, I think some of that's going to iron out. Uh-oh, who's doing the demerit? Your base looks great. Wonder if less. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to try that. Patrice did a great. Didn't she do a great job on that, Donzel? Uh-oh. That's the demerit right there. I'm not bad. Jolanda, she's coughing more. She is coughing more than she was. She's just being strong there. Oh, that's funny. Your Wi-Fi's down. Oh, no. Hey, Naomi. And let's see, we have 19 more minutes. Hopefully we'll be done by then. If not, we're going to be really, really, really close. I'm telling on you, Guinea. I'm telling on you because I know that your cough is worse. Worse than it was yesterday. And you need our prayers and you need our thoughts. There we go. Okay, so other than the fact that it's puckering, I'm liking it okay. I don't know, it's kind of boring. All it's going to be is this, and then under it there's some words. grow in grace. Did I say live in grace earlier? And then after the words, we have to put this on top. Evelyn, you might have been the person that saved me last time from not having the batting in the right place. So this time, I ironed it on so I can't mess it up. If I have pretty side to pretty side, I mean, that batting can't move. This does look very, 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 very dense. It's tall, it's thick. I think it's just too dense. Oh, I need something for my words. Now, since this isn't that great, since this isn't that great, I may do the words. No, I can't do the words that way. I can't do that. I'm trying to take a shortcut. You gotta add a little pink to this thing. All right, so this is the last main thing, or the words. And then after that, literally all we have to do is stitch around. Oh, I don't know if I said it to go around twice. I meant to. When you are sewing things together, what my trainer has taught me is when you're stitching 2 layers together like that, and they need to be strong because they're going to have resistance on them, is shorten your stitch length and go around twice. But I have a feeling that it's not going to go around twice. This is just my little trial run anyway. Okay, I was going to say, if this pink thread is the cause of my downfall, it's going to be upset. Okay, got a few words here. Let me see if it looks like this is a very long. Let's see. Okay, you're back in the bed. Supervisor's running all over the place. Kristen, maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's right. They went home, didn't they? I bet you're sad, but I bet you're catching up on some well-needed rest. The supervisor has a supervisor. Let's see. How's it looking? Yeah. I don't know that I love this font, but like I said, I did not digitize the words. I just brought in stitches that were already in Embrilliance. So they're gonna feed you dinner in bed, Eve? Oh yeah, I'll bet the dogs are. Those dogs are probably happy to not have competition. And your dogs are probably used to a more quiet, sedate place, and so they're probably just happy to have some quietness. Aw, that's probably cute. Hey, Shaka Terrell. Hi. Hey, we're only going to be on here at the most 12 more minutes because Angel Bee comes on at 6. And so I truly just jumped on to try to get this thing knocked out super quick to try out this file for the first time. And so far it's doing a lot of puckering. I think for Mug Rug I have way too many stitches in it. Aw. What about you? Can you handle like protein shakes, so you're getting some good protein for your body, but you can just drink it and it tastes kind of good? Yeah, I think earlier I said Living Grace. Evelyn, you're on Clear Liquids? Somebody today, Bling and Beezy, I saw her in Tiana's chat. She said she has double pneumonia and some stuff. You can do a protein drink. Okay. Evelyn, remind me what's going on with you. Evelyn, didn't you go on a trip again? I thought I saw something in a chat where you said you were packing or something the other day. Hey, Shamika, welcome. Hey, we're only going to be here for a few more minutes because Angel Bee's coming on, so we're not going to hold over past 6. Shaka Terrell, welcome. Welcome. So, Shaka Terrell, check the community post. Well, you would have gotten the post anyway. I don't know why I said that. I was thinking it was a members thing. Never mind. But for those of you that have come in after I said this, I think when I looked, we have 58 people that are doing the Bowl Cozy Zoom. It's going to be great. Great, great, great. I'm very excited. Obviously, I didn't go to the post office today, like I should have. My morning started very late. Oh, end of a Colorado trip tomorrow? We're leaving for Colorado tomorrow. I think you're probably in Colorado and leaving to go home. I love Colorado. Love, love, love. It's one of my very, very, very favorite places. Certain places. The Rocky Mountains, the Frisco, I want to say Bella Vista, but that's down here. Vail, Frisco, Dillon, that area, Breckenridge, that's the word I was trying to think of. They have, the mountains are just right on you. I mean, they're just right beside you, and it's so nice. Hi, Mylene. Okay, hold on. I got you, Evelyn. I got you. Hey, Angie, welcome. Digitize the logo. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we're really done with the main stuff. I see I have some threads here to trim, but now the last step. Good, Shaka Terrell. The last step is just to, you got yours all cut out already, Stacy? You are good. Okay, the last step is to sew this down. There is going to be an opening in it so that I can turn it, I can flip it. So let's go ahead and do that. Evelyn, I think a better word is dingy. Not really. I'm really not dingy, but sometimes not innocent. Not by a long stretch. But who knows? So Mylene, are you talking about the bling design? If you're talking about the bling design, yeah, I forgot to have that go around twice. It's going to be fine. It's just a trial thing. If you're talking about the bling design, it is on Etsy. It took me way longer to get it on Etsy than I thought it would because I went through all 4 templates, got the color stone count for all 4, you know, did all the stuff you have to do in Etsy. So and I was on with Patrice for, you know, 30 minutes after the live. So I didn't get it up within an hour after the live, but it was on by midnight, 12:30, I don't know, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut around. And when I get to the place, well, let me just do this. Here's where the opening is. When I get to that opening, I'm going to leave some excess fabric, just like when we've done embroidery or, yeah, in the hoop little zipper pouches or sewn pouches, and you leave a little space there. Eve says bigger. I'm going to leave a little extra there because I'm still going to have to either stitch that down or use some Stitch Witch or, you know, something. So let me cut that out. Because one time I got my cart before the horse when I was doing one with Eve, and I just snipped right on past that, and it makes it very difficult to fix that area when you snip right past it. Like I thought I knew what I was doing or something. Okay, see, we got 6 minutes. I'm going to clip the corners. Also, in Embrilliance, I didn't use sharp corners. I made a little radius. I'll show you what I'm talking about. And so I think these corners are going to look smoother than really squared off ones. See how the corners are radiused? All right, so let's dig in there. Try to get this right side out. See if I need, I think I should have left a bigger hole. Since this is not perfection anyway, I'm making that hole a little bigger. Because I'm down to 5 minutes. All right, let's get one corner through and then it'll start being a little easier. Ew, that did not turn out the way I wanted it to. Let's see. Let's see. No. Maybe that's where I'm putting stress on it. Or maybe I did something backwards. So I like this stitch file, the last stitch file, to be a little smaller than the original placement file. I did it backwards. Anyway, however I did it before, I did it so that you don't see the original ones. And I did it backwards. I made it where they're exposed. So I'll find my little problems with my file, fix the problems, stitch it out again, and eventually get it where I can get this put out. Oh, Mylene, okay, the design I'm working on now is something that I will eventually, although I don't know how many of these I'm going to put on Etsy, because like I have a mug rug on there now and I don't think I've had a single sale, and it costs money to put on there. So I don't know. Okay, I really screwed up the stitching on the outside. I'm going to try to just iron this down super quick. I'm not going to worry about stitching it up right now, and then we're going to get off of here. Oh, I'll bet my heat press isn't hot anymore. Yeah, those rounded corners are so much easier to push out. But I don't think my heat press is on. Oh, yeah, it is. No, it's not. It timed out. I do like that about this heat press, that it will time out. Okay. It's still pretty hot. Let me go ahead and press this for a few seconds. Yeah, I told my husband that I need to go ahead and get mine cut out because Saturday will be here before we know it. All right, we made it. We made it, we made it, we made it. So it needs to be fixed here. And I need to decrease the density, I think, of some of the stitches. Or hoop everything, or not use the stabilizer I used, or not use the fusible fleece that I used. But there it is. And you can see those are exposed. That's the total opposite. So I made it bigger instead of smaller. I remember that now. So ideally, you don't want those side stitches to show. So usually I make it a little smaller, and then when you flip it right side out, they don't show. But there we are. It is a work in progress. And you know, it's okay. I can see right here, there's a little gap between the brown and that one petal. So I need to fix that. It's all right. It's all right. All right, that's it. So Angel Bee should be starting any second. Let me see if there's anything, blah, blah, blah. My commentary, my constant babbling, Naomi. Hey, Kim. Hey, Victoria's Creations. Hey, everybody that came in. All right, you want to make this tonight? Stacy, it's not ready. It'll be screwed up. Can I do that with the file I bought? You mean the Rhinestone file? Stacy, I'll be in touch. I got to fix the file though. So you guys, I'll see you in Angel Bee's chat. And until then, bye. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, everybody.